Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 6 a.m. Swingers Club Kettlebell Training with Sensei David Hills.
Coach Kendra McLaughlin.
And we are here. It's Wednesday morning already. I hope everybody's having a fantastic week. We are having a great week, although my energy was a little low yesterday. You were feeling the same way.
Same.
I was wondering how everybody else was. So I just want to talk about that for just a quick second. There'll be times when you get up in the morning or you're going through your day where your energy isn't quite as good as it was the day before, the week before. We all go through sort of like spurts of different energy, and it has to do a lot with what's going on in your life, the energy of the universe and that whole as a collective. Where we are in the month in terms of the stars and all that stuff. It really has a lot to do with it, but you're going to come across that. So don't be surprised. What you do is you treat it gently. You use some self-care, some self-compassion. Don't be hard on yourself if you're feeling just not as motivated as you were the day before. That's just the way it is. You might want to check what you're eating, maybe make sure that you're drinking enough water. But I just wanted to say that because I've been working out for a few years and I still come across that. And David's the same way. We still come across that. So it isn't something that you just have to treat it with care and compassion. And and speaking of energy, I wanted to talk a little bit about money because that's what my topic is this week. Money is energy, right?
It is.
And I want to talk a little bit about
stored up, printed on paper.
Yeah. I want to talk about letting go of money, like giving to charity, giving to the people that need it. When you let go of your money like that, when you give to others or you invest in yourself in something good, instead of just burning money buying a new pair of shoes or something, it produces energy that will come back to you. So a lot of times you'll see people in need, or one day I was getting gas at the gas station and there was an elderly man picking through the cans and bottles, and I had $5 bill on me. That's all I had for money. And I gave him that $5 bill because I knew it was my only money that I had left in my pocket, but I knew that it would produce energy and it would come back to me tenfold. And that's the way money works. So don't hang on to your money like this. Oh, I don't want to let go of my money. You need to invest in yourself. You need to help others. Treat money as energy, that if you let go of it a little bit, it's going to come back to you 100,000 times. And stay tuned for the end of this video because we have something to give you that's free. And so we'll talk about that at the very end before we leave today. But welcome, everybody. So happy to have you here this morning. And no matter what's on your mind, no matter what's going on in your life, you can get up and do a workout and get some energy going, right?
Absolutely.
I do let him talk once in a while.
When I have something to say.
Good morning, everybody. I'm full of energy this morning. Sometimes after a down day, you wake up and you just have lots of energy. So let's get started with a warm-up, shall we?
Warm up. All right. Fine then.
I'm going to adjust the cameras here so that you can see all of us.
All right. Let's do some bouncing.
I have earrings on this morning, which is kind of funny. 6 a.m. and I'm wearing earrings and they're tingling in my ears. I bounce. Oh, this is so relaxing. I say that every morning we do this. Oh. It feels good on my feet, actually. Want to leave your arms loose, like you're shaking off water from your pinky. Goes down like this. And just shake it off. Shake it off. I wish I could sing. I would sing it too. But this is a great way to get your energy flowing relax your body. This is called a heart opener, and the tapping on your body wakes your cells and blood up, but also just opening up. And you just want to go as far as you can go. You don't need to force it. We're just warming up here. You could just get out of bed or recently get out of bed. Or maybe you're in the UK or some other time zone. We do have lots of friends in other parts of the world. Maybe you're already awake. It's just a good stretch no matter what time of the day. The other thing I wanted to say is even if you're going through a difficult time, it's good to take a few moments out of your day to do this. It just makes you feel better about what's going on. Some examples are my daughter, it lives in California, Nevada City, and they are under an evacuation watch as a fire, wildfire. And they have a farm, goat farm with 80 goats. And they are getting ready to evacuate when hopefully they don't have to. But, if you think, if I thought I had problems this morning,
80 goats ain't one.
And having to leave your home and wondering if it's going to be standing when you come back. They have a full-fledged farm, a farmhouse, and so that's their livelihood, having to leave your home and wondering if you're going to come back to anything. Very scary. And then obviously, the safety of my family. But thinking of her today, but I could just be sitting and worrying, but I'm going to do my workout because it makes me feel better. These are one of my favorites too. We talk about I think I talk about this every day, but it's so true. You really have to stay mobile as you get older. It helps you feel better about what you're doing. It helps you move better, less pain and injury as you get older. So important.
I used to tell my kids, you're on a journey in your life from a liquid to a solid. Think about that. Okay. Hands behind your back. Lock your elbows, expand your chest, arch your back.
Really good. It's also good too to find someone that can do a really good massage.
Sit down into a squat position.
Happen to have a massage therapist in the house. But it's great to get regular massages on your body.
Put your hands on the floor, straightening your legs. They don't have to go all the way straight, just until they stretch.
And you don't want to pull anything. You just want to gently stretch here.
Turn your feet one way, lock your back leg. Turn your feet the other way, lock the other leg.
And just stretching out a little bit here. Getting ready to do our kettlebell workout. Let's see who we have here joining us. Yeah, I feel like I'm not even a runner, and I feel like Mike, Casey,
Really great.
Thank you for joining us.
Couple of folks on YouTube.
Yeah, and we have some people on our on my Instagram. So, so happy to have you. Let me see. Let me see. Mandy, my friend Mandy. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you too. Thank you so much for that. Mandy is thankful for us and being here, and grateful for.
All right, grab your kettlebell. Let's get started.
I'm going to
put it down on the floor between your feet.
Are we doing
Use the heavy ones, fine. Using your regular sized kettlebell. Dog's giving me the area. All right. Fold at the hips. Sit back into your heels. Grab the kettlebell. Just seat the shoulders. Drive into the heels to pick it up. Deadlift style. Hips are forward. Sit back into the hips. Come on.
Ah, this feels good.
Bring it around the body.
You counting?
And the other way.
This looks really easy, but you really have to use your core on this. Like, it's actually kind of amazing. When I watch David doing this, I'm like, oh, that looks like he's not using anything. And really, I'm gripping with my toes, using my core.
Bring it to one side.
It's kind of interesting.
Hand to the shoulder. Use the hips. Hoist it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands. 1. Use both hands to lift it up. 2. 5. Pull it in, bring it down. Whew. Pop it up. Overhead. 1. Lock the arms out. 2. Go to 10. Set it down. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay. So we're going to do our deck squat. Now,
Deck squat.
deck squat. No, this is not your favorite. So, deck squat, you do a squat and then hit the deck. So you're going to roll back onto your back, roll back with the kettlebell and stand. Now, the key to success with this is using the kettlebell as a counterweight. What I mean is, when you're trying to come up, push it out in front of you to help you come up. Let me show you. So I bring the kettlebell to this position. I sit down until I get to a squat. I keep my chin tucked and roll back here. If I keep it close to me, I won't be able to come up. You have to let it come out here in front of you in order to help you up.
And basically, he's on his feet. So he lands literally on his feet.
Yep. Okay.
This one's not.
So this one, if you've got some flexibility issues in your legs, assist it with the kettlebell. Push it out in front and you'll feel it help you come up. All right, we'll go for 5, see how it goes. Bring the kettlebell up. Squat. Hit the deck. 1, You'll get it. Just do them at your own pace. Work on it.
I'm not getting enough
Yeah, it's a little.
momentum.
It takes a little momentum.
This?
Just do one more.
I'm going to hit my head on the wall. I know that that's very hard. That got it straight in.
You're good. There it is.
Holy smokes, we did it. Wow.
There you want to do one more?
All right.
Use the weight. Yeah, yeah.
Good. All right.
Very good, very good.
It's funny because, God, you make everything look so easy.
It just takes a little practice. That's
Well,
all.
I'm happy about that. I
All right.
actually, you know, the satisfaction of actually being able to do something new is, woo!
All right, bring your kettlebell up to a swing position. And we're going to begin.
Are we doing just regular swings?
Regular swings.
I'm going to go higher then.
Okay, doke. Oh, no, we're going to do a variety. We're going to start with the regular swing.
Right.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 10. Go to one hand. And change to the other hand. Now alternate. Bring it to the rack. All right. Now, 5 swings to the rack. 1, 2, 3. Change hands. Change hands. 5 high pulls. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands. To the rack. Press it overhead. 1. Swing. Rack. 2. 3. 4. 5. Change hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sit her down.
Ooh, that was a good combo.
Yeah.
I like that. And it gets, wow, it really gets your heartbeat going. And it uses some strength. I like it. I like it. I like it. What are we up to next?
You're going to do some snatches all the way up.
All right.
All right, guys. 5 on each side. Grab the belt. And all the way to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it in, set it down. Now, this is the thing to remember when we're doing these kinds of exercises. The body, the connective tissue of the body, it's a substance that comprises your bones, ligaments, and tendons, all the fascia, not just big sheets of it, not just that white material you can see, but it literally covers every muscle cell in your body, connecting everything together. This substance, this connective tissue, it contains in it a substance called elastin. They call it elastin because it's elastic. It stretches and then pulls back in the direction that you stretched it. So at the bottom of the swing, it is pulling on all the tissue of the body, pulling it down, and then it stretches and then unstretches. It's an elastic. So you wind up the elastic, and then the elastic starts to unwind by virtue of the fact that you already stretched it. It is that decompression, that unstretching, that release of potential energy in the opposite direction that begins your snatch motion. It happens, and then you add your musculature to it. Don't fire the musculature before the connective tissue response. Otherwise, you don't get to capitalize on it.
So how do you know if you're doing it right?
You'll feel it. When you are at the bottom of the swing, feel the body stretch. And then when it starts to unwind, then fire the muscles. If it's still stretching when you fire the muscles, you're working against yourself, making the snatch harder. This is one of the subtle pieces of this technique, and it's in all of the techniques. It's in all of your swings, all of everything. But here you feel it the most because it is under the most amount of load, and you can feel the recoil the most. If you do it properly, the ball, the kettlebell, will almost jump up above your head, and you have to catch it rather than throw it up there. Let's try again. I know you're like, how does that happen?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if I'm doing it right. It seems easy to me. I mean, it's not easy, but it goes up easy.
You can do the technique, but if you want to do 500 of them in a row, you have to make it as easy as possible. And that's where this comes in. If you can find this, you will double your capacity for doing these things instantaneously.
I have a question that maybe some of you might be asking right now. If you're making it easy, is it then working your body?
Yes.
Okay.
Because what we're trying to do here is achieve greater work capacity, which means we want each exercise to be as easy as possible so that we can do it all day long. That's the only way to really work your body properly.
Okay.
Does this make sense?
Yeah.
It's counterintuitive.
Yeah, it sounds like, oh, I'm going to make it easy. So
Right.
that means my body's not working.
This is the big difference between kettlebell training and Western weightlifting. Western weightlifting says make it as hard as possible to stimulate the muscles, to make them grow, so I look good in the mirror. This is not. This is make it easy as possible, such that you can outwork your neighbor.
Or outwork the last workout you did.
Or outwork the last workout you did. Your value as a body is a reflection of how much work you can do. The easier you make the exercise, the more times you can do it, the more work you can do. Simple as that. Okay, let's quit blathering on. We're going to feel the elastic response at the bottom of the swing, and it's a quick burst of energy from your core, which launches it overhead. Here we go. All the way up. Here we go. And 1. Changing. Nice. 2 more sets. Right.
Getting I have that bracelet on.
Change hands. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it in, set it down.
For some reason this is hitting.
Yeah.
That's really sore right there.
Yeah, this will definitely smash it up a bit. Okay, so we're going to go for some regular swings.
I'm going to
So
grab
if you want this heavier one right here.
Yep.
We're only going to do 50 swings today.
Only
50 swings.
Michael Horton, Darcy, great to have you this morning. Love them. Miss you dearly. Actor is
Hector, the internet superstar.
from India. Right.
Okay, so we're going to do 50 swings. If you want to make it more challenging, one-handed. Here we go. And 1, 2. 10. 20. 30. 40. 10 more. And set it down.
Ah, holy smokes. That'll get you going.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So happy to have you here.
Mary Lynn, Paul Elliott.
This morning, can you turn my thing around so we can see both of us when you... All right. Okay, guys, I promised you that I was going to give you something for free at the end of the workout. So what's happening is, I don't know if most of you know, but I no longer work at Verizon Wireless. I haven't worked there in almost a year. And I have my own coaching business online. I coach people in trauma and addiction recovery. And I have a business partner. Her name is Dr. Jane Mims. And we are part of Guild Coaching, which is, I'm her business partner. She originally founded Guild Coaching. I've been coaching people in business, all kinds of people for like 20 years, 25 years. Anyway, she's running a 5-day mindset, master your mind. It's called a challenge, but it's basically a free training on how to master your mindset. And this starts today at, I believe it's 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
I'm going to put a link on my Facebook so you'll see it on my Facebook. It's called Master Your Mind. It comes, you can download a workbook, but it's really cool because, you know, we're at the beginning of fall. Fall is heading in, getting into another season. And now is a really good time to really change your mindset about your life. So many things are happening. We've got elections going on. We've got the COVID mess going on. And it's time to really get your mind in the right place so that you can move forward in life. And so you're not struggling and suffering. Because you don't have to suffer, even in times of, you know, when things are not going right. Even in those times, you don't have to suffer. It's really a choice, honestly. So this will teach you how to change your mindset or have the correct mindset. It's free, absolutely free. It's 5 days. You
have to pay attention.
My mentor, Master Shri Akarshana, is going to be running the challenge. He's going to be doing the teaching, and he has literally changed my life. I didn't realize all that I could do as a person. I knew I was here on this earth to do better or greater things to help others, but I didn't realize the scope of it. I am now global. We are helping people all over the world, which is just amazing. I can't tell you how good it feels and how satisfied I am in the work that I do. It doesn't even seem like work. I work hard, but it's so, I'm so grateful to have found my mentor, my business partner, my partner David Hills, who is trained in lots of different things, and he's also going to be working with Master Shri Akarshana on an empowerment journey. So you want to stay tuned for that. But anyway, this free mindset thing is going on starting today. So you'll want to sign in, and you can watch the replay if you want afterwards. It'll be on replay. But I encourage you to start to make the change in your life. And now's the time. What are you waiting for? You only have one life. There's so many people. That's a friend of mine who I think about often, really. I didn't know him that well, but he's no longer here. He died 3 weeks ago. He choked on some food in a parking lot, and now he's no longer here. And he was a young dude. He was not even 30. So, you know, we don't know when it is our time, so we need to live our lives the best way we can. And we are so grateful that you're here on this journey with us. And if there's anything that we can answer for questions, if you have questions or if you have suggestions, things you'd like to know, please comment in the comment box. We are here to serve you and to help you. That's why we're doing this. So I do let him talk once in a while.
Once in a while. When I'm really good.
But I'm so happy to have all of you here joining us. I'm so grateful. Sending love, peace, joy, and happiness to all of those in the world who need it today, and particularly those who are suffering. I said earlier, my daughter lives in Nevada City, California, and they literally have the car packed up. There's a wildfire going on, and they're under evacuation warning. They have 80 goats, 3 or 4 pigs, and chickens. They run an organic farm in Nevada City, and so if you think your problems are heavy today, there's always somebody in the world that has worse problems than yourself. So just sending out love and prayers to all the families out there. 4 people have lost their homes. Nobody has died, thank God, but hopefully they'll get that fire under control. Love you all. Have a fantastic Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. It'll be Thursday morning for some inspiration and some workout.
Be there.